Welcome back to Wheel Rev. Every once in a while, a motorcycle comes along that doesn't just fit into a category, but reshapes it. That's exactly what Honda managed to do years ago with the Rebel series, and in 2025, the Rebel 500 continues that legacy with subtle refinements that make it one of the most approachable and stylish cruisers on the market today. This isn't a bike that shouts for attention. Instead, it wins people over with a cool, confident presence, a balanced ride, and a platform that welcomes both new riders and veterans who want something simple, functional, and fun. The first impression you get when you walk up to the 2025 Rebel 500 is its stance. Low, wide, and purposeful, it carries that classic bobber silhouette with chunky tires and a stripped-down look. The matte blacked-out frame, the compact proportions, and the slightly aggressive yet approachable geometry give it a modern meets retro feel. You could park this next to bikes twice its price and it wouldn't look out of place. Honda knows this is a bike riders want to personalize, so it's intentionally designed as a blank canvas. Riders can throw on saddlebags, aftermarket exhausts, different seats, or go all in with custom paint and bars. But even if you leave it stock, the Rebel 500 doesn't feel like it's missing anything. Climb on and the ergonomics immediately tell you what the Rebel is all about. The seat is low at just over 27 inches, which means flat footing is easy for almost any rider. The redesigned saddle in 2025 adds extra comfort for longer stints in the saddle, using better foam and subtle shaping to keep you planted without locking you into one position. The bars are positioned just right, slightly higher and rearward compared to older models, which gives a more natural reach. Your legs tuck in neatly thanks to the narrow tank and frame, and nothing feels intimidating. That's a huge win for beginners but also appreciated by experienced riders who don't want to wrestle with the heavy cruiser in city traffic. Turn the key, and the 471cc parallel twin engine hums to life. This engine has been the heart of several Honda models, and for good reason. It's smooth, reliable, and delivers power in a way that's never overwhelming. You've got around 46 horsepower and about 43 Nm of torque, and while those numbers might not sound mild on paper, on the road it translates into an easy surge of power that's always available when you roll on the throttle. It's not about neck-snapping acceleration, it's about usable, confidence-building performance. This bike is happiest cruising at city speeds or rolling along back roads, but it also has enough grunt to handle highway runs without feeling strained. Honda added an assist and slipper clutch, which not only reduces clutch lever effort by almost a third, but also smooths downshifts and reduces wheel hop. That makes traffic situations far less tiring and gives new riders a safety net when they're still perfecting their shifting game. Pair that with a 6-speed gearbox, which is buttery smooth and precise, and you've got a cruiser that feels refined and friendly. The chassis setup continues the Rebel's reputation for agility in the cruiser segment. The tubular steel frame is slim and solid, keeping weight down and making the bike feel nimble when you tip into a corner. At the front, wide-set 41mm forks give stability and composure, while the rear twin shocks are now with upgraded bump stop rubber absorb imperfections better than before. The suspension setup is tuned for comfort but doesn't get wallowy when you push the bike a bit harder. For city streets filled with potholes or uneven pavement, the ride quality feels polished, and that's a noticeable improvement over older versions. The Rebel 500 also has ABS as an option, which pairs with its disc brakes front and rear to deliver strong, predictable stopping power. It's another confidence-building feature that makes the Rebel such a smart choice for riders stepping up from smaller displacement machines. Lighting and instrumentation have been brought up to date as well. All lighting is now LED headlight, tail light, and turn signals, which not only improves visibility but also sharpens the bike's look. The round LED headlamp gives a nod to classic cruisers while still being thoroughly modern. The digital display has been tweaked to improve visibility in sunlight, and though it's minimalist, it gives you all the essentials: speed, gear position, fuel, and more. Honda resisted the urge to overload the dash with unnecessary info, keeping the bike's clean and simple identity intact. Riders looking to tailor their machine have plenty of factory accessories to choose from. Honda offers style packs with headlight cowls, fork boots, and alternative seats, comfort packs with heated grips and passenger amenities, and even travel packs that add luggage for touring. This modular approach makes it easy for riders to evolve the Rebel from an urban cruiser to a weekend adventurer without a complicated aftermarket search. Color options for 2025 add another layer of personality. Matte black metallic keeps things stealthy, pearl blue offers a pop of vibrant style, and pearl beige strikes a balance of understated class. Combined with the blacked-out frame and components, the Rebel looks sharp and cohesive no matter which palette you pick. Now let's talk value, because this is where the Rebel 500 really makes sense. In the United States, pricing starts at $6,499 for the base model, with ABS models going up to around $6,799. And the ABS-A topping out at about $6,999 plus destination charges. For what you get to the style, the engineering quality, the performance, and Honda's bulletproof reliability, that's a price tag that makes the Rebel not just accessible, but one of the smartest buys in the mid-displacement cruiser category. In markets like India, it comes in around 5.1 lakh rupees ex-showroom, positioning it as a competitor to Royal Enfield 650 Twins and Triumph's Speed 400, but offering a distinct identity that's less retro British and more stripped-down, minimalist cool. At the end of the day, the 2025 Rebel 500 is not about being the fastest, or the flashiest, or the most tech-loaded cruiser out there. It's about balance. It delivers enough performance to keep things exciting without ever being intimidating. It has the looks that appeal to both first-time buyers and seasoned riders who just want something stylish to commute or cruise on. It's customizable without being complicated, reliable without being boring, and priced in a way that puts it within reach for a lot of riders. If you're someone stepping up from a smaller displacement bike, the Rebel 500 gives you the confidence and capability to explore more roads, ride longer distances, and do it with style. If you're an experienced rider looking for a second bike that's lighter, easier, and less demanding than a big heavy cruiser, the Rebel has you covered. And if you're simply someone who wants a motorcycle that looks good parked outside a cafe till the copyright and feels even better when you ride it, Honda has crafted a package that's hard to beat. That's the beauty of the 2025 Honda Rebel 500. It doesn't scream for attention, but it gets it anyway. It's not overloaded with gadgets, yet it feels modern and relevant. It's not the biggest or the baddest cruiser on the block, but it might just be the one that puts the biggest smile on your face. And isn't that what motorcycling is really about? So whether you're a new rider ready to embrace your first real cruiser, or a veteran looking to simplify and just enjoy the ride again, the Rebel 500 stands ready. Accessible, stylish, reliable, and above all, fun. Honda has taken what already worked and just made it better, which is exactly why this bike continues to be a standout in 2025. Thanks for riding along with me on this deep dive into the Rebel 500. This has been Wheel Rev, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like, subscribe, and stick around for more rides, reviews, and revs.